Hello, welcome back. We're in session 3 of week 1, Cracking the Creativity Code, part 1, Discovering Ideas. As we mentioned earlier, I think, before you start any project, you always should ask, when I've done the project, when I've done this course, how will I know if I succeeded? How will I know if it was worthwhile? So we'd like to suggest that you test your creativity kind of before and after. Test it now and then test it after you've done the course and the final project to see if we really have made a difference in your creative juices. And to do this, we suggest that you take the Torrance test of creative thinking, just a short demonstrator version. Paul Torrance was a researcher. He developed the Torrance creativity test. This is the test that's been used for decades to measure creativity in very young children up to older adults. And we want to suggest that you take the demonstrator version, which is much shorter, but we think very useful. So you'll find the Torrance creativity test demonstrator version on the website of this course in additional materials. If you choose to take it, go to the additional materials folder. You'll find the Torrance test demonstrator version there. Here are the directions. Begin with a timer, because it's a time test. As you crack and solve the problems, try to think of things no one else will think of. In other words, try to be creative. Try to think of as many ideas as you can. Add details to your ideas so you can make them really complete. And if you finish before the time is up, just sit quietly or add some more stuff. And don't go on to the next activity until the time is up and you're told to do so. So here is the first activity. You have 3 minutes. In the picture, in the screen, you see a toy stuffed rabbit. Try to improve this stuffed toy rabbit so that it will be more fun to play with. What can you do with a soft stuffed rabbit, toy rabbit, that will make it more fun? You have 3 minutes to solve activity 1. Be creative. Activity 2. Suppose people could transport themselves from place to place with just a wink of the eye or a twitch of the nose. I'm not very good at twitching my nose. What might be some of the things that could happen as a result? Remember from Star Trek, Beam Me Up, Scotty. What could happen if we could go from place to place with a wink of the eye? I think I'm better at winking my eye than twitching my nose. You have 3 minutes. Activity 3. You have 2 pictures on the screen. Take a piece of paper, draw those simple lines. Add to these figures to make pictures out of them. Try to tell complete stories with your picture, and then give them a title. And you have 3 minutes, 180 seconds. Tell a story in the picture that you create, and then give it a little title. And activity 4. You have 5 diamonds. Add details to the diamonds. Make the diamonds part of a picture. Try to think of pictures that no one else will think of. And add details to tell complete stories. And then give your pictures titles. You have only 3 minutes. Those are the 4 activities that measure your creativity as part of the Torrance creativity test, widely used by researchers, by the way. And there's a great deal of research that is based on this test, the fuller version, of course. We give you the demonstrator version because the full version costs money and is more time-consuming and more complicated. So this ends session 3, and we invite you to join us for session 4. Now, session 4, again, is a kind of a test. There are 2 aspects to creativity, discovering ideas and delivering ideas. this course, part one, is about discovering ideas. But we'd like you to explore your inner self, explore your own abilities. And next session, we'll ask you to take a short test to measure your skill at discovering new ideas, and then your skill at delivering new ideas, making them happen. Which are you stronger at? Which are you better at? Which do you like better? That will be our subject for session 4. Please join us for session 4 as we continue our journey into cracking the creativity code.